This is nothing but the truth. Ha! Wait, so we still get this kind of leaders for Nigeria? So we still get this kind of elders when they talk truth like this for this country? As I declare on us, this now the president of Middle Belt Forum. Not be news again, say Middle Belt Forum don't come and don't openly endorse Peter Obi for 2023 election. So, like this now the president that don't come out now, they explain to the whole world the reasons and everything where they see will make them decide to endorse Peter Obi for 2023. I beg anywhere you there, just borrow me only 10 minutes of your time, I beg, because this interview says too full inside. Says too full inside this interview, I beg. You know if you afford to miss this interview. And as you watch them, also make sure say you share this video, make everybody they see them. Not be so bad things go there, but the country, but they say will get leaders when they talk truth for this country. Oh yeah, now. When I watch the video.
Now, Dr. Pogu, you've made it very clear that the Middle Belt Forum is in support of Southern presidency in 2023. Can you explain why, especially at a time when some people said the 2023 election should not be about tribe, age, religion, or ethnicity, but about competence and capability?
Yeah, we agree that competence is necessary. Capability also, which is a component, is also necessary. But there is competence and capability every part of this country. However, being a plural society, both religious and ethnic, or tribal, or whatever we would want to call it, there is need for some balancing. And if in 1999, because of NEDECO pressure after Abiola's demise, who was adjudged to have won the election when he contested, the whole country decided to zone, not just to the south, but to micro-zone to the southwest. We are in a situation now that is even more precarious. We have insecurity at a scale we have never seen. The economy has gone down the drain. In fact, everything has fallen apart. Though we have people who are out there claiming to be doing well. Unfortunately, the people in the country don't see it this way. So we feel strongly that up to now, the need for for equity and balancing should still continue. We've not gotten to a stage where this stage will be left open, because lots of things have been skewed by the military in favor of some sections of the country. So, as far as we are concerned, after these 8 years of a northern president, in the person of President Muhammad Buhari, the presidency should go to the south. And in going to the south, our friends from the south aptly came up and said, look, let's be fair. If we should be fair, just, and think about equity, the Southwest has had 8 years of President Obasanjo, and now 8 years as vice president of the ruling party, that is Osunbanjo. They feel it should go to the southeast because the South had had a test of it through President Jonathan, who ruled for nearly, or administered, let me put it that way, for nearly 6 years, though it was 5-point-something years. So we all agreed not only to route for the president going to the south, but to actually the southeast, because we feel the southeast, and we believe it is also right that the southeast has never had it. And every part of this country, every citizen, every member has the right to have a test at the presidency. And of course, we in the southeast, there are so many people who are competent, just like any other part of the country. I can speak English because I went to school. There are so many people who are more educated than me, and than so many of our presidential candidates or aspirants from the north found in the southeast. And in so doing, we have all zoomed in that direction. And now we have even gone to the stage of deciding on somebody who we believe we can market to Nigeria, and who we believe will be a Nigerian president. The Southeast extraction is just a geopolitical impression, which was created by late General Abacha. But what we are saying is somebody from that section of the country, we've been able to, resolve at one who we believe is competent enough and who has the qualities required of a leader in the country, who we believe can also lead this country out of the mess we are in now.
Well, in the two major political parties that we discuss going head-to-head, we know that there is a little bit of the same discussion happening. There's representation in the South, but particularly within the PDP, we know that Governor Wike of Rivers State has been championing this cause. He is very aggrieved and has made it very well known to the nation. I want to know what you make of the PDP's choice of vice presidential candidate.
The PDP has its problems, and the PDP is responsible for its problems. Before the PDP had its primaries, we were very emphatic. We said, look, we should be statesmanly in our decisions, and we agreed that the presidency should go to the South. And we're looking at it based on the configuration within the country, not based on political party. So the issue is, when we did that, Southern governors had a meeting, and they had the meeting in Delta State at the government house of the PDP's vice presidential candidate now. And he actually read their communique when they, reached a stage of communique presentation. And in the communique, the whole country listened. He read and said, they in the South, that is the governors, irrespective of political party, they agreed that the presidency should go to the South, and that all of them should not, therefore, accept to be running mate to any northern candidate. Now, the funny thing is, the governor of Delta, who in whose place this meeting held, and who also read the communique, first of all, not only betrayed the South by casting or ensuring that his delegates casted votes to a northern candidate, he also grabbed the position of vice president, double jeopardy. Now, the problems of the PDP compounded by the PDP itself, its leadership, its members, the presidential candidates who felt the zoning now should be based on political party rather than national issues, and they left it open under the guise of the competent. The competent means the person who has a big chest of money to dish out. That's what competent meant, because all of us knew how money played a role in the primaries. We can't pretend about it because it's a well-known thing. So if they have problems, and if Okowa, who is the vice presidential candidate, also has problems, he is responsible for his problems. Atiku is also responsible for his problems, because if in 2019, all of us would come out and say, yes, we feel the party in government is not doing a good job, we should support somebody who is going to transform this country, and we agreed on the candidate of PDP then, and it was Atiku Abubakar. And at that time, Southern candidate did not participate in the primaries. The Northerners participated because it was believed it was still the turn of the North. For them to change the rules because they feel they are smart guys, now they can see the result of being smart. Sometimes you can be smart and outsmart yourself. So the problems PDP has, from Wike, from the vice presidential candidate, the people attacking or clandestinely clandestinely trying to undermine the PDP, within the PDP, result of people who feel they are very smart and they have outsmarted themselves. So they are responsible for their problems.